Watch. Look how graceful you are. Thank you. Is it real? Is it real? Thank you.
For a little late night reading.
One of my favorite. I was so protected. I was afraid you were going to fall. I was going like this, and they thought I was just trying to help.
I would have fallen into your arms. Who are you people? Can I take you all home?
Yeah.
I would have come on your show a lot earlier if I knew this was the type of crowd.
One of my favorite books. One of my favorite books right there.
That's about the only book I could read.
Yes. You look great, by the way.
You're very nice. Thank you.
You look good.
You're incredibly handsome in real life.
Very shy, very shy.
I was just in New York, and New Yorkers are great. I'm from New York. And, you know, when they come up to, like, I guess what they mean to compliment you, it's hilarious what they say to me.
What do they say?
Well, a woman came up to me the other day, and she goes, I'm sorry, we were at a restaurant eating, and she goes, I'm sorry, but my husband has been staring at you all through your dinner, and he swears that you're Jane Krakowski. And first of all, I'm amazed that not only she knew my name, but like she could say it right. But then I didn't get a chance to answer, and she leans in closer and she goes, I think you're much prettier.
I like when they say that kind of stuff. Right.
I know. So it's like I was totally dissed by a fan, all in the same package.
Do they? I understand you dress well, and your parents help you. They tell you what to wear. Is that the story?
I'm like 31 years old, and I'm like, Mom, do I wear the orange shirt? No, you know, my parents. I'm very close with my family, and they live back in New York.
Now that you've made it, you're very close.
I hate them. Yeah. No. No. So, you know, in New York, they used to come see me in shows or come to my opening nights or award shows and things. But out here, my dad's afraid to fly, so they never come out here for these things. And, you know, in Los Angeles, it's so much more important, like, not if you win the award, but the walk-in. Like what Joan Rivers says, what you wore.
There's the pressure.
And I always email my parents, like, the 5 top options that I might wear to an award show. And usually they're very honest. They'd be like, you look horrible in that. Do not wear that, you know, that's
monstrosity. This is even Dad? Dad will even help you out?
Oh, definitely. They all give votes. We, like, number them 1 to 10.
Wow.
And so, like, I had picked an outfit for the Emmys last year, and I wore this outfit. And like the weekend when the fashion review is on, I missed it, and none of my friends called me, and none of my friends, quote unquote, those LA friends, nobody ever mentioned Joan Rivers. I'm like, I can't believe nobody saw Joan Rivers. Nobody told me what they said. So I called my parents, and I'm like, hey, did you guys tape Joan Rivers? And they were like, yeah.
What is it?
Joan didn't care for your outfit. And I was like, you guys told me to wear that thing. No.
Do you know her exact words?
Yeah, she said, I put flowers in my hair. It was a moment of inspiration.
They'll react to anything.
Okay, I'll ignore you people.
Yeah, right.
No. And so I put flowers in my hair, and she said something like, you can't put flowers in your hair because Drew Barrymore put flowers in her hair. Well,
it's exclusive to Drew.
I didn't know that, like, once Drew Barrymore did it, like, nobody could ever wear flowers again. So every bride who ever put flowers in their hair, you would be dissed by Joan Rivers. And I thought, well, God, if Drew can't do it, I said, does that mean I can't get up on Dave's desk and show my breasts to him?
Yeah. You know, Dave, this is Dave's show. His company has this show, and you can freely get up on this. Or the ladder.
My shirt's way too tight. It wouldn't lift up.
There's a lot of... We can work on that. During the break, we'll get that. How do you like L.A.? They tell me there's a fear of commitment for you with everything from renting TVs and renting cars and renting apartments. You don't buy anything?
I bought my first television when I was 31 years old.
Wow.
Yeah, I do. I think it's just being an actress, though. When I got this job in New York, and I came to LA with it, and, you know, I thought, I rented an apartment that came with furniture. I rented a television. I really just had like 2 suitcases and a boom box.
The old boom box, yeah.
Yeah, classy.
Yeah.
And so, you know, I just rented everything. I rented a car. I rented a car for 6 months because I kept thinking, you know, if I go back to New York, what am I going to do with a car?
You got to get rid of it. That makes sense.
Yeah, and I thought, you know, I'm the secretary. They may not like me. Maybe it'll be like Murphy Brown. There'll be a new secretary every week, you know. I had no idea. So I rented a car for 6 months, and at the end of the 6 months, I realized that I could have bought like 3 cars.
Yeah, not smart.
So I then leased, math wasn't my strongest
Right.
suit. So I then leased a car, and I told this story on some talk show, and I
Tell it on this talk show.
Yeah, no.
Yeah,
But I was getting Mazdas, right? And so I leased a Miata, and Mazda heard this, and they said, oh, well, you know, since you could have bought like 5 Miatas by now, we'll give you a Miata.
They gave you a car. The little tiny. So you have a Miata. And is that a car?
That's the coolest part about being on TV. There's lots of cash and prizes.
A lot of free things. Do you like? You have a convertible? Is it a convertible?
It's a convertible.
Yeah. Do you like that?
Well, the weird thing is like I obviously took the free Miata, but but I didn't realize like there's this whole subculture with Miatas, and I had no idea. And I later found this out that like the only people that drive Miatas are divorced women and gay men, which I didn't know that.
I didn't know that either.
And so far, I don't fall into any of those two categories.
You're right.
And then I found out that if you drive a Mazda Miata convertible, that you are considered to be a bottom. Which I didn't know, like...
What is that?
Like, your sexual preference, like, is determined by your car.
Wow.
So, like, if you're a Range Rover, what does that mean?
Yeah.
You know? Or if you drive, like, a station wagon, that must mean, like, you've just stopped having sex.
Yeah. I drive a big black limousine. Does that mean...
Why am I...
There's so much...
There's like a step up here, that's why
There is so much climbing going on.
I'm so sorry.
This is fun. We had
I didn't work out today, so I thought I'd do it here. I don't even know you. This is so sad.
I like this. Tell me about the Grammys, because you had a good experience there. I know you had a good outfit. Joan didn't say anything.
No, I made it through that one.
You met some people there.
The Grammys is so cool. I mean, I love music, and so that's been one of the perks, you know, get to go to all these music events and stuff like that. And I was asked to present at the Grammys, and first of all, they called me to rehearse for the Grammys at 8 a.m., and I'm going, oh, they asked the actress to show up at 8. Like, the big rock stars, the rebellious rock stars are going to show up at 8. Exactly. Yeah. So I'm there, and I'm like standing there bitter with a coffee in my hand, like, all right, where are the rock stars, you know? And everyone was there. I mean, Sting.
Sting at 8 o'clock?
8 a.m. Like, that's the closest I'll ever see Sting in the morning, if you know what I mean. Yeah. So, so everyone was there, but I was put in a room with NSYNC.
Wow.
And I'm like the only female who didn't know really who NSYNC was, or wasn't like a huge fan. And so we're sitting there in the room, and I'm trying to make small talk. And the night before, I was watching VH1 to sort of like crash cram for the Grammys, like learn all the groups and what they did. And so I go, hey, NSYNC.
You called them NSYNC. Hey, NSYNC, right?
I said, I really love your video. It's such a great video. And they go, oh, which one? And I said, well, you know, the one where you're in the bus and the girl's walking through and she might be dead, but we're not sure. And they go, oh, that's the Backstreet Boys. And so I went, oh. And so we stood there for a few seconds longer, and then I say, so did you guys all audition to be a part of the band? You know, like I heard that you guys all auditioned, you became NSYNC, and he's like, no, that's the Backstreet Boys. We were actually a group before we became famous.
So you're not doing well at this point.
Not doing well at all.
With the NSYNC people.
No,
Did
it was
you save
not
it?
cool.
Well,
no, what was really bizarre to me is that they liked me more ultimately because I didn't know who NSYNC was.
Because you dissed them?
Yeah, they were like, at the end of the night, they're like, so what parties are you going to?
They wanted to,
Yeah, it was like hilarious. They kept calling me like Jean and Joni. They were like trying to get me back.
So I should try that when I meet them, so they'll like me. I should call.
Yeah, that's the way to go.
Because I want to get good with those guys. 5 questions and we come back.